On Sunday Night Football, in the post-game show, after the 49ers had won, what was this, a week ago at this point, maybe more, Nick Bosa decided he was going to go out there and make a big statement. Nick Bosa decided to show everybody, he gets shit for this all the time anyway, hey, you're damn right I support President Trump. And he wears his Make America Great Again hat and kind of photo bombs, right? Doesn't really say anything, doesn't say like MAGA, just kind of photo bombs, points to his hat and bounces. 49ers star Nick Bosa says wearing MAGA hat was well worth it, even if he's fined by the NFL. Clearly, the nation spoke, and absolutely, the nation did speak in resounding fashion, re-electing President Donald Trump. But that fine has now come down. This is where we were. NFL's looking into Nick Bosa wearing MAGA hat in Sunday postgame. There will not be a determination of any potential fine till later next week. No consideration for any potential suspension. They wanted to wait till the election was over before they actually fined him. Well, now they officially have $11,000 fine for crashing interview with MAGA hat. Per multiple reports, the hat violated Rule 5, Section 4, Article 8 of the NFL rulebook, which reads, throughout the period of game day, that the players visible in the stadium and television audience, including pregame, bench area, postgame interviews in the locker room or on the field, players are prohibited from wearing, displaying, or otherwise conveying personal messages, either in writing or illustration, unless such message has been approved in advance by the league office. Well, gentlemen, MAGA hat not approved by the NFL. He gets fined. This should not be a surprise. I was expecting it. The real question is, if this had been a Harris Walls hat, I don't think anybody really owns them out there, would they have still made the decision to fine him? I think they may have. However, the reason that this is so ridiculous is because this is on a field where you're writing Black Lives Matter and end racism and all this bullshit in the end zone, all these activist causes that are promoted by the NFL. But little $11,000 chink in the checkbook there for Nick Bosa for wearing this hat.
This is chump change. He don't care. 11,000 for these guys. This is nothing for Nick Bosa. We all knew that Nick Bosa was a Trump supporter from the moment he got drafted out of Ohio State. Who really cares? What I will say about this, expect a big gain per day today for Nick Bosa. They play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Tampa. The 49ers are favored by 6.5. I like the Bucs to cover today, but if you're on Prize Picks, if you can find a prop bet out there, or if you're on Prize Picks, Bosa, big game today. I take him 1.5 sacks a day. Big game for Nick Bosa today, specifically because of this.
He's going to be motivated. He's excited because of the 100%. Election, all of this stuff.
100%.
Maybe. Yep. Remember, this is the same rule that George Pickens got fined for earlier for putting I'm always fucking open on his eye black.
Right. Yeah.
Same kind of rule. They've got all these ridiculous activist causes that are approved by the NFL, and you can wear those things. But if it's not, like Make America Great Again, then you end up getting fined. It really is just the ridiculousness of it, to be surrounded by so much propaganda and virtue signaling. But if this one's not approved by the NFL beforehand, you can't wear your hat out there.
The NFL approves disrespecting our national anthem. You can take a knee, you can protest the national anthem, you can go back to the locker room, not even be present on the field during the national anthem. But if you show any support for a running candidate, a former president, for during the game, well, we're gonna fine you if you support a former president and a current candidate for the United States. Absolutely fucking bullshit. Shout out to Nick Bosa, man. And I believe in the past week and a half after this incident, his jersey sales have skyrocketed.
I believe he's number one.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe it. And I believe it. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, when you brought up players kneeling, 0 players got in trouble for kneeling.
Correct.
Including Colin Kaepernick. Remember, he's not in the NFL because he kneeled. He's not in the NFL anymore because he fucking sucks.
It's a little bit of both.
He got benched before that happened.
Right. Yeah, he got benched before that. Then he started kneeling for the national anthem.
Yeah.
Then he started doing it. And
you know what's... Sorry,
go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, you know what's crazy is, like, during all of that nonsense, when there was kneeling for the national anthem, teams weren't going out, they were staying in the locker room for the national anthem. What got more noise? Teams protesting the national anthem, or was it Alejandro Villanueva for the Steelers, who decided, you know what, I'm a veteran of this country. I am not going to protest the national anthem. I'm going to stand out on the field lonesome in my solidarity, going to go and support our nation and listen to the national anthem on the field. That got more attention from the mainstream sports media than actual teams kneeling and protesting the national anthem, than our veteran here who is in the NFL going out and supporting and listening to the national anthem. That is what upset people, not the fact that we were protesting the national anthem.
Yeah, even Mike Tomlin called out Villanueva for actually going out there and doing it.
He did.
His own coach.
Yep.
I couldn't believe that, man. And
that was an insane. Like, what was it, 4 years ago at this point, or maybe it was longer than that, because it was
2019 or 2020 when it happened.
Yeah,
it might have been the 2019-2020 NFL season.
What happened was the Steelers were like right there in the tunnel, and Villanueva was like kind of right outside. And Ryan knows this here: when you're in the military or you're a veteran, you're outside. You better stand to attention.
Correct. Yeah, you hear the national anthem.
You hear the national anthem. You better stand to attention. That's what he did.
Yeah, I do remember there. He was like, "Oh, there was some miscommunication about what the team was doing. We were trying to do something together. Blah blah blah. All this bullshit. It doesn't matter. It's ridiculous, right? The idea that you would stay in to protest the national anthem to not make anyone feel left out if they want to kneel or whatever. Bullshit. Kneeling for the national anthem is gay and retarded and disrespectful as fuck. It's embarrassing for anyone that does it, including bitches like LeBron James, the NBA bubble, all those fucks that did it. But yes, MAGA had $11,000 fine. Nick Bosa gives no shits. There's like a big GoFundMe to pay the fine for him, which doesn't matter. He does not care about that money at all. He got the moment that he wanted on national television, on NBC, Sunday Night Football, post-game, MAGA hat, baby. That's all he had to do. And I'm sure Nick Bosa not worried about this fine at all.
Yeah.